home. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate.
Who decides what hate speech is? Look at the terms of Facebook here and their terms of service. We believe in people using their voice to connect more freely so they don't feel attacked based on who they are. Dive into that. As you can see here, this is a comment on pretty much every liberal page. Do you know that 1 in every 3 Trump supporters are just as dumb as the other? 45 shit stain. How do you feel? How do you think that makes us feel attacking our president? You assume every Trump cult sociopath is abandoning him. Wrong. It really doesn't matter what he says or does. Okay? I've been guilty of that. Optimistic. Only good thing we got is dealing with these domestic terrorists. That sounds like hate speech to me. One party decide what hate speech is and what it isn't. This is what happens. And I'll show you my TikTok account next. Here's my TikTok. Only one person is silenced in this. Why? Because they decide what hate speech is. Nobody should decide what that is. You should have free speech, which is what our founding fathers said, and let the cards fall where they fall. We are so frustrated as a community of conservatives because you guys attack us, you bully us, you talk about our president, and then we're the ones getting banned when we stick up for ourselves or we say something back in response to be just as asinine as you are. It's not fair, it's not right, and it's not American. If you like that, go to China. They're already set up for that. You can be a commie there. It's perfect for you. All right, so I know one of you saviors is gonna say it. Well, they're a private company. They can do whatever they want. You're right. I do agree with that. They should be able to do whatever they want. But here's the problem with that. When you're a private company and you're only targeting one group based on what the government wants you to do, you're no longer a private company. You are the U.S. government. So therefore, you should fall in line with the U.S. Government. That needs to become a law. Section 230 needs to go away. I mean, look at Twitter. Here's Twitter, for example. Twitter, they allowed child porn. And they said it did not violate their terms of service. But my account, I've been on there for 6 months, and now, I know I'm not the best content creator, but when I put stuff out on any other app, I get thousands of likes. I have 30,000 followers here, 100,000 followers there, 3,000 on Instagram. That's a whole nother story. Oh, because I'm silenced there too. But yet, if I can get those kind of viewers everywhere else, I have 32 followers in 6 months. You don't think they're not suppressing me? Or let's just look at this. Look at all these accounts they banned.
Ah man, something ain't right. They keep finding thousands of votes for Biden every night. Dead people voting for him like they coming back to life. And I don't see the GOP anywhere in sight. I guess it's everybody. Everybody guesses patience versus 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 everybody. They trying to steal the election, but they can only do it if we let them. What a GOP congressman that everybody in question. COVID over with, the Democrats all the infection. Late ballots getting dropped off overnight. Trump called that. Trump not getting.
Ridiculous. Why are you controlling that? Because the DNC said, hey, get rid of them. That's why you're doing it. Or the fact that January 6th, everybody was saying there no Black Lives Matter, no Antifa was involved. But yet, this video here shows that.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies.
So tell me, is it hate speech or speech that you hate, or a different political ideology that you don't want to allow? That is the problem. That is why we are so frustrated, and that's why it needs to stop. There needs to be laws, and this needs to be outlawed. Unless you want to live in a socialist country, and then we're going to have a problem with that. At that problem, if you want to be a communist, and you want to be a communist socialist, yes, I know the definition. Socialism is one step before, it's a natural progression before communism. So yes, I know the difference, because I know one of you little smart asses is going to say that. You don't even know what communism is. But yes, I do. You know, your education, your degree does not make you intelligent. That is the biggest difference there. You might be educated, allegedly, most of you don't even know history, but you are not intelligent. I am. I'm self-taught, well-developed, I do well, and I know my shit. I don't base it off of feelings, because I feel like it hurts. See, that's the funniest thing with you guys. You base everything off of feelings, and it triggers you, but you are some of the most hateful, mean-spirited people I've ever seen online. Black person, if they're conservative, look at the shit you call them.
Being a black person who has even the slightest reservations about BLM usually results in something like this. Coon. Yeah. Coon. And we're not talking about raccoons either. Oh no, we're talking about a different type of coon. So this term in particular has been used for years as a way for some black folks to describe others who simply disagree with them.
Yeah, if that's not hateful, I don't know what is. It's pretty terrible. I feel bad for them. Call them Uncle Tom, coon, slave. No, you know who the slaves are? Are the people who go with the DNC against their best interests, who vote out a man who funded black colleges, who made the unemployment rate lowest as it has been in 60 years. Some the lowest it's ever been. So, are they really coons? Are they really Uncle Toms? Or you are? Because you're part of that Democrat plantation. You are. And then you guys come in here, you give these feelings. I feel Trump is a racist, because you say he is, but then you can't back it up with any credible information other than what you heard on MSNBC.
Disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke.
You've been very clear that you believe the president is a racist. Is the president a white supremacist?
He is.
This president
You say the party is self-destructing. What do you see as the biggest problem with the Reform Party right now?
Well, you've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. I mean, this is not exactly the people you want in your party. So are you prepared to
fan the flames of white supremacy in this nation?
Are you a paid campaign surrogate? Are you being compensated by
Let me be clear. You get paid to shape a liberal narrative.
Do I have to reject? I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
One of your 2020 rivals, Congressman Beto O'Rourke, told me this morning that he believes President Trump is a white supremacist or a white nationalist. Do you agree?
I do.
About the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
Number one, we can no longer allow a white nationalist to be in the White House. Number one.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including...
He's a man who cozies up to the white supremacists.
I will go out and say that the Proud Boys as a whole, I will say this on behalf of the entire national organization, denounce white supremacy. We are in no way, shape, or form white supremacists. We have a vetting system.
Who is a xenophobe, who appeals and is trying to appeal to white nationalism.
We are tired of those race-baiting Democrats. We have made it clear that we will never sit back and let you destroy our freedom, our liberty.
Being opposed to fascism in 2020 is not something to be embarrassed about. I have a bumper sticker. And what I have tried to do is normalize peaceful responses to the rise of white nationalism by
I'm a gun-toting patriot, God-fearing patriot. Bryson, why they mad? Cause I'm real and they be faking it. Free speech advocate, it's on my mind, I'm saying it. I'm about to buy another gun and ain't nobody taking it. Gun-toting, Bible reading, God believing, truth speaking American. This MAGA season, Democrats committing treason. I know they think it's sweet, but you don't know who you dealing with. It's for free thinkers only. You ain't got no membership. They free General Flint out the cage, cause he innocent. Barton Rogers Stone, cause the run know that he innocent. We need to kick out every single illegal immigrant. Mandatory voter ID laws we need to implement. Tell Justice Smollett that I know this MAGA country.
Heard on MSNBC. You should hear the crap they say. I mean, it's ridiculous. But yet they'll glorify and they'll praise, with the Black Lives Matter. See? Watch this.
This is treason. This is treason. This is insurrection. This is rebellion.
This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly, but fires have been started.
That's what he is, keeps trying to rile everything up. He doesn't want to calm things down. Instead of going in and talking to people and saying, let's get everybody together, figure out how.
Insurrectionists, white supremacists, anti-Semites, the thugs, and they're terrorists.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful. He's obviously in there. He was in there with a pack of savages who were trying to find and target members of Congress and do terrible things, did terrible things.
I recognize that protest and revolution in many ways cannot always be nonviolent in nature.
The scale of evil that might have been done, the scale of death and destruction that might have been visited, is almost impossible to comprehend.
Yeah, so does that make any sense to you guys? No, I don't think so. Doesn't make sense to me either. So until this is fixed, we're going to be pissed off. We feel the election was stolen. No, we don't feel, we know. And when you have these guys coming in here and you deny, that's a problem. Not only that, we get silenced, we get our videos removed, we get them taken down. When we prove those facts, what are you so scared of if it's not true? It's not true. We look like total fools. So keep it up. Let us look like fools and help your cause. Makes sense, doesn't it? Anyways, that's my rant, guys. Take care. Oh, and the election stuff, hypothetically. Just my opinion, guys.